In my brain, adventurer is somebody who always go and explore different things.
Archaeologists?
Not really, huh? Okay,
They go to all those
whatever it means. But when I say
ancient
I want to be
artifact, like Indiana Jones and that.
Like I want to be an Indiana Jones.
You need to study archaeology, huh? Actually, I got thought of becoming a zookeeper as well. But what career growth is there?
Crocodile,
Brush the lion's teeth.
You upgraded, Joe. Crocodile teeth.
They're actually more interested in doing delivery riders.
Oh.
Okay? Because actually they can fetch really good money.
I don't think anything should stop you from switching career. Hi everyone!
Hi guys! Yes, welcome back to our channel, Chai and Tea on Sembang Kosong.
Yes.
I'm Joe
I'm
and
Yi Huey.
yes, and our
Today's topic,
yeah, what are we talking about?
I think is very, very related to you.
Related to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to talk about finding a dream job.
Finding a dream job.
So
Okay.
still job searching, right?
Yeah, I'm still job searching.
So are you looking for your dream job or what? What is your dream job? Or rather, okay, let's start with what is your dream job?
What is my dream job?
Okay, we were talking about dream job. Dream job and what you can do in reality is
It's
three different
things. Yeah.
So what's
I
your dream
think
job?
my dream job is when I was young, I wanted to be a police.
Oh, just like me.
Just like you, lor.
But you're tall, You're tall and
I'm
big.
wearing specs.
Huh?
I'm wearing spectacles.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean not only police, I wanted to be somewhere in the armed forces lah. Police, army, things like that. Yeah.
Why?
Because I have obsession with guns.
You become criminal?
Then my dad will always say, right, they say, it only costs 1 ringgit to buy a bullet. So like your life is worth 1 ringgit. 1 ringgit lah. Those days lah. They keep saying, but then it doesn't scare me lah. I still very keen, I want to do this job. But then, unfortunately, fate has it. I'm wearing spec. So...
but you still can do gun, right, Even though you're wearing spec.
Do gun?
Yeah, you still can...
Use gun. For criminal activity.
Yeah.
I do not want to do that.
Why?
Why? Because I...
Oh my God! Stereotype, okay? It's a joke.
Indian use parang, okay?
Oh, use parang, huh?
Parang, put the shirt behind here.
The Hollywood one, huh?
Bollywood,
huh?
Okay, but yeah, I mean,
It's a joke.
speaking about... you're going to get cancelled, I tell you.
I cancel you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess it's police or anything in the armed forces lah. And there is one more job that I was interested in is actually, those that they do for those National Geography, whereby they go in the wilderness.
Shooting.
Yeah, they take the camera and record those animals for months.
Like a wildlife recording.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. And the last one I was actually interested is archaeologists.
I know a person. You know a person who is archaeologist.
Yeah, I think our colleague.
But he's not. I mean, he studied archaeologist, but I think in Malaysia, archaeologists.
You can't go far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sad part because and I think when I wanted to pursue this after my Form 5, then some of those uncles say because actually it's true lah. See, there's not enough proper funding or things like that, or they didn't really push. You see, like other countries, things like that, right? There is a proper funding or they send expedition team. But in Malaysia, you rarely heard, you're archaeologist. You don't hear people, there's something that people are keen to go in. So then that's why I decided to go in F&B. Stay there.
Wait, hold on. Police? To what? Wildlife shooting? Archaeologists? F&B.
Yeah. Because
How
I
did
guess
that happen?
my dad is actually a hawker. Yeah, so since like 9 years old, I follow him out to the kopitiam and things like that to work, right? So imagine like 9-year-old small boy, I was sending food.
Char kway teow.
No, cannot yet. I'm not qualified yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that you need to reach a certain level.
First.
No lah, to see that okay, you are qualified now to hold the knife, to do the cutting. You know the people have to chop all the things
Sous chef.
do the prep for him.
The prep, okay.
Only when he's satisfied, he feel you're qualified, you need to cook for him, then you can hold the ladle.
Wow.
Yeah, because his quality, he's been doing like 35 years over,
Okay.
So if I go and fry, the thing is not good, then you
So
affect
is it
his-
true that they say you always follow your family footsteps?
I don't know, but I see the direction like somehow. That's why I'm trying to change my fate lah. That's why after the COVID happened, that's where I got the chance to jump into another line of work lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try not to.
But sometimes some people say, right, if like the destiny is already cemented, right, no matter how hard you try to change, right, it will
go
still
back.
push you back again.
But okay,
Yeah.
you're still here. We didn't draw burger together.
Yeah, but we don't know yet. Still a long way to go, ma. So anything
If
can
we cannot
happen.
find your dream job, right?
Yeah. So, but how about you? What is your dream job? Not talking about the reality or what lah.
I seem to you
Policewoman?
like what I said before. I wanted to do something more adventurous and more outgoing, more exciting lah. So when I'm small, I always say I want to be an adventurer. That was when I was small lah. But secondary
Adventure as in what kind of adventure?
adventurer.
Like
I don't know. I just,
those war reporter, they go in the war zone. That one also is an adventure kind of thing.
I don't know. I guess in my heart, in my brain, adventurer is somebody who always go and explore different things.
Archaeologist,
Oh really? Huh?
They go to all those
whatever
like,
it means. But when I say
ancient
I want to be
artifact, or like Indiana Jones
yes,
and that.
yes. Like I want to be an Indiana Jones.
You need to study archaeology, sir.
Yeah, so those type, I mean, in my brain,
Yeah.
when I talk about adventurer or that those are my dream job. Like, wow,
Okay.
every day packed with action kind of life, And then obviously I'm too small size again, and no such thing as adventurer. So then I want to become a policewoman or CID. Nancy Drew CID.
Okay.
So, but again, my height failed me.
Too bad.
Then I become a nurse. But actually, after I become a nurse, then I realized if you put me at any other place, I wouldn't be able to perform as well as what I'm doing in nursing.
So I guess dream job is one thing, but sometimes it can be you are doing something you are good at, but that doesn't mean that it's your dream job. Can happen also lah in that
can
situation.
happen. Maybe it's not my dream job, but I cannot imagine.
But you're good at it.
Yes, and also I cannot imagine I want to do any other thing after
No.
I into it.
Okay,
Or
but what
maybe
about
because I
your?
cannot do any other thing.
But what
already.
about your agriculture, becoming a farmer?
That one is hobby lah.
Hobby only lah. Oh, not something you want to pursue in lah.
Well, if I have enough time and money and financial stability, I think it's still something that I would like to do.
Okay,
it's
that's good.
just that a nurse become a farmer.
So I guess like if we are asking this right, like we're talking about dream job right, do we need to consider in like career growth?
Of course.
Okay.
What do you
no,
think?
because like maybe for some people, I missed out another point. Actually, I got thought of becoming a zookeeper as well. But what career growth is there?
Crocodile Dundee.
Brush the lion's teeth.
You're upgraded, Joe. Crocodile teeth.
No, but I like that because I love animals. You know?
Actually, it can be a job by itself.
Yeah, but I mean that's why I said
You can study zoology.
zoology. Yeah,
zoology.
But certain thing, that's why I'm saying right. It can be a dream job, but that job maybe will not have any career growth. So is it important or not to have a career growth?
Okay, yes. If you ask me, I think career growth is very important.
Okay.
Depends again what is your life goal. If let's say
Because some people want a simple life also.
yeah, if let's say your priority is somewhere else, job is just one of the way for you to take income, you don't want to prioritize on the job, then okay lah. But for people who want to pursue, I think thinking what kind of career growth that you want is important, and it's important. Like I would advise you that now you are in your 20s, 30s. Right, late 20s. Late 20s, right? So, and now you have a choice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one? Because you're jobless, right? You can literally start afresh, right? So I would say you use this time to think what kind of career or what do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years' time,
I
yeah.
hate this question. What do you see yourself in 5 years? I do not know. Okay.
I don't even know what's going to happen 5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's why. How do I know what do I see myself in 5 years'
Yeah, I
time?
think, yeah.
Right? But having said with my kind of experience and when I've gone through this retrenchment and switching different career at this time, then I would think you are actually at a very good starting point to start to think what you really want to become.
True,
Do you want a job that after 10 years, you're going to fetch you the same salary.
Correct.
After the 10 years, it's going to the same position. Or worse still, after 10 years, somebody else can replace you anytime.
I think this one is a very good topic to talk about actually, right? You know, recently that they are talking about many youngsters do not want to. Yeah, sorry, this is just a personal opinion that we are talking. Based on we see many people have been doing this kind of studies on this. So they're actually more interested in doing delivery riders.
Oh.
Okay, like any kind of food delivery, parcel delivery, because actually they can fetch really good money. Like if you're hardworking, if you're hardworking 4,000, 5,000, there's even one case food delivery almost earn up to 8,000. But there was one question is that they were talking on this topic is there a career growth or not? You know or not? Okay, now you're earning 8,000, but what is your long-term plan? So because they're saying, oh, you know, if I come out and become an engineer, degree holder, maybe fresh, I'm only getting 2.5, something like that. But if I go and do a delivery rider, I can earn 8K.
But after 5 years?
But yes, that's why the 5 years from now on, after 5 years, the guy who is maybe staying on course of his engineering path, right, he may earn a good amount of 5 figures, so it could be.
Correct.
And he's living a more comfortable lifestyle. Whereas, so that's why it's see what you want. So that's why some people maybe, like what we mentioned just now, they just want to live a simple life. They're okay, no career growth, as long as I can see the money. They're thinking about the present. But for some, why we consider the career growth, right, is we are looking future 5-10 years ahead down the road. So like you asked me just now, for myself because I'm in the customer service line after I left F&B industry, right, that's where it left me puzzled after this retrenchment, right, is do I still want to do this job now? Do I still want it?
Do you still want it?
Yeah, that's the question I've been asking myself, because to be honest, it's not easy. I mean, no, a lot of jobs also got their difficulty, but the challenge is that, you know, you're dealing with a lot of customers and things like that, getting screwed because of some product issues or things like that. But where do you see yourself? Like how far can you go? So that's why now, for me, I'm more, I'm almost there already. Right?
You're actually a manager.
Manager already,
Lead already.
So you can't climb above. And then at a young age, you already stop the career growth. I feel it's quite wasted. Like I think you advised me before, it's quite wasted what you are doing, right? So that's why I'm looking more in venturing into sales, something that I'm good at. You know?
Actually, you know, I just read a publication, but I'm not sure how credible it is.
Okay.
But we're talking about the top 10 highest pay job. If you are without a
degree or what?
Degree or professional qualification, the first one is actually sales executive.
I think
my customer service manager is at almost okay lah. Actually, you still make it to the top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you talk about possibility, I think sales maybe is.
Sales, I think I'm not saying that sales are easy. They have their challenges as like.
Is it replaceable after 10 years?
Yeah, that one I think we will cover under, like, if you're talking about AI lah. Okay, because there are people saying that they don't need salesmen anymore. Yeah. You know, like for example, there's one article I saw. They're saying that salesman is no longer needed, like for car dealership, for example. Because if you see a Tesla kind of concept that I've read, they don't actually have like a salesperson selling Tesla. You can just go online, Google, click buy, order, or you can schedule for a session for a what's that, test drive. Okay, then if you're satisfied, they just deliver the car to your house. Wow. Yeah, so basically you don't need a salesman anymore. So if we don't know what can happen, maybe 10 years down the road, if every car companies also adopt that kind of policy, so there is a possibility that they don't need a human interaction anymore. Okay, I don't think we will live long enough to see it. So. Maybe. Hopefully. but the trend is coming. It can happen. There is a possibility it can happen. Whether is how fast it will come to Malaysia, things like that. Yeah. But I guess sales, the challenge is more focusing on, like in the present now, it's like you're talking about KPI or if you're talking under business development, what is your action plan, what kind of strategy you can do. So there are pressures there, you know, it's still there is pressure, but I feel that it is a good pressure. It's something that will challenge me to strive further. Yeah. Good. So you find you finally have made up your mind this is the path that you're going to go. Yeah, but I don't know we never know what the future holds.
not next 5 minutes or next 5 years.
Yeah, because maybe something else can pop along the way or what, things like that.
But I think what's important is you must have the mindset of change is good, right? Regardless at what time, what age. When you're given a chance to change,
Okay.
I think it's very positive.
All right.
So, and then just take the opportunity to look into what you really want, and then look into how you see yourself is really in the future and work for it.
Correct. Because I think to be upfront also is quite challenging for myself, especially I'm an Indian.
It's hard to find a job if you're Indian, isn't it?
It's hard to find a job as an Indian guy.
Indian guy?
Yeah.
Why? Because?
Yeah, because I don't know if you heard this before. So there's a ranking, right? So the one that will always be given the job first, it was always said as Chinese female,
okay,
Chinese male, Malay female, Indian female, Malay male, and Indian male.
Aiyo.
So I fall.
Why Indian male? I thought you are Chindian, what?
I'm Chindian, yeah, but
you should in between, like, I don't know.
But I guess because in the past before I've experienced like I tried to apply for a job and then I attended the interview and they said they actually wanted a Mandarin speaker.
You speak Mandarin 吗？
Yeah,
你可以讲华语对吗？
可以，我可以讲华语。
对哦。
Yeah, so I then asked I asked the interviewer, do you want to proceed this entire interview in Mandarin so that but you can sense that he's giving no lah actually we prefer someone that is a Chinese ethnicity because it's more better for them to as our client are mainland China and things like that. So it's subtle lah, I would say, that technically, I'm not saying all companies, maybe they are true. Some companies that they really need a Mandarin speaker, so they don't bother regardless if you are Indian, Malay or whatever, even as long as you can speak Mandarin, you are good to go lah. But then there are some companies you can see very obvious, like one of my friend companies that I've known she is working at, majority is almost Chinese. There's only like I think 2 Malays and no Indians at all. Two to three Malay working there.
Okay.
And
is it because
their client base actually all is Malaysians? But when interviewed, they will say, "Oh, we're dealing with so and so, this and that, right?" And you see, there is a disadvantage. Okay, sometimes for people like me, myself, I'm trilingual. Okay, but if let's say this employer they miss out the opportunity, it's okay, it's fine. But when you take all just on one majority race, in my experience, personally I've used to work before in a place where it's majority Chinese and majority Malay area. So for me, I feel the best workplace or work culture we want to have is a diverse.
Diversity.
Yeah, actually it's true, because when you work in a diversity culture, you experience like different people's culture, things like that. It's actually quite fun. It's very fun and loving environment. One Malaysia, yeah.
Like we used to go for one Malaysia lunch.
Yeah, so.
But I think, I guess how I see it is language is part of the selection, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, I believe it's not because they turn you down because you are Indian or Chindian, or because you look different. I think they want somebody who can really understand not only the language, but also the cultural difference. The culture, how to deal with Chinese to Chinese. Sometimes you have some, I would say secret language, but you have different culture, ma. So maybe he really wants somebody who understand the culture, understand the language, and not only that can read the language and
But don't you think that
write the language
in the workplace area,
in the
workplace area, if having 3 different races working together is be better for the country as well.
Of course.
So as we understand each other.
It's a different thing.
Because you see, to be honest, because there's some. If let's say you're working in there, all the while you are just in the Chinese culture and you do not mingle around, you might not know what is other people's cultural sensitivity. Maybe this person do not like this due to some restriction. So somehow you may offend them. But when you are close to each other, you will know things. Like, okay,
of course.
things like that.
I think it's ideally in the workplace diversity is good.
Yeah.
And it's good to have I mean, for me at least, or I believe for you as well, it's interesting to be able to mix with different culture. But when, let's say, come back to our point where we say, hey, does Indian really find it more difficult to find a job?
Yeah.
I think mostly if I search, because now we also have a lot of other colleagues who is out of job, and when I screen through sometimes our help also see, what type of job suitable for who, then we will send over, right?
Yeah.
So I did screen through a lot of job, like for example, customer care. A lot of them actually written up Chinese as one of the major requirement, Mandarin. And they come to, then like that, Indian how? I also don't know how. You learn new language.
Okay.
But I think it's not fair to say, you discriminate me just because.
Yeah.
But the job requirement is like that. What? How can you say people make it?
Do you all deal with China clients, mainland China, or?
I don't. We don't.
You don't? Okay.
My job we don't. But I have to deal with local nurses.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is whether the statement of Indian is more difficult to find a job. I think there are some disadvantages there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the language barrier. Actually, not only Indian, maybe Malay or other or even banana, who cannot speak
Chinese who can't speak Mandarin.
Yeah. So it's a language disadvantage.
Okay.
So I think if you're able to pass this part where you know the language, you can write it, you can read it, then I cannot see a reason why.
So need to do upskilling.
Yeah, upskilling, okay? So, but but I think the stereotype is there lah.
Yeah.
Just like just now I said, why must you wear glasses also can play with gun, right? So it's a joking, it's just a stage.
But by the way, it's how we both joke lah. We joke around like that.
It's of course the stereotype is there lor.
Yeah.
Then worst case scenario, you must become security lor.
Yeah.
I say one, Kumar say one.
Kumar say. You don't trust. Cannot trust Indian. Then you put the Indian as a security.
And you Chinese people always say Indian cannot be trusted, and then you put them as security guard.
Okay, but okay lah. It's like for someone who is your age, right? Okay, so let's change the topic. Yeah. I guess it's in your
40, 45 to 50 range.
Around there. What do you think about someone who is in your range, right? For switching a career, is it advisable or not? Do you think? Is it advisable or not?
Advisable, I think, is always, for me, my personal opinion is always go for it. You're 40 and above, right? I mean, you're 40 plus already, right? If you want to do something that you want to do, or do something that you're really crazy, if you don't do it now, when?
Okay.
I think if you're given a chance to do it, go all out and do it lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes there's a concern is because they have, I think at a certain age, maybe 40, maybe you have children like going to college, uni, maybe you have your mortgage, your car, things like that and so on. Maybe your parents is dependent on you. So there is a risk changing a job at that age that might make them afraid to take the step.
I think that is actually not. I think
shouldn't
most
be
of
the
people,
obstacle, is it?
Yeah, shouldn't, because most people, and I believe most people in their 40, they are more or less financially slightly more stable than compared to 20s, right?
Yeah.
But I think the major fear is what else you can do and whether people will want you to do it or not. Just like I talked about previously, you want to change.
Cashier.
Let's say I want to have a relaxed life, go and become a cashier. They don't want people like above 35, right? Why?
Age discrimination.
Yeah, it's age discrimination. So I think the fear is more like who else? Because I do have the same fear when I look at all those banners.
Oh, okay.
Then I was thinking, so how now I become jobless? If I want to go hospital also can, but if I want to try other job, what else I can do? Then I look at all other job range that doesn't require a specific professional degree or certificate.
I think the more scary part is it's not for someone like you, because at least you have a very good thing in your back pocket, which is a nursing skill.
Yeah.
Imagine someone who is uneducated.
Yeah, not saying uneducated or
they didn't finish, they didn't do any further studies lah.
Yes.
So they only can afford doing the jobs like cashier, for example, and then they already hit the age around 40. This I think will make them more worried, like because the options are very, very limited. It's going to be very limited for them.
Or even I know there's a lot of people who have professional background.
Also, they have the
or
fear.
Or people who
Yeah, I think.
Or for people who are doing a job where maybe you're really high pay in this company already, but maybe your job actually can be done by somebody younger, cheaper.
Or even AI.
Yeah, or even back to the AI thing again, right?
Yeah.
So I think the fear is real. Whether you want to switch career or not, I would say that one is really depends on yourself. But I don't think anything should stop you from switching career.
Okay.
You just have to.
Yeah, I guess it's true because just to share with you, right? There was one event that I coordinated. So we are actually talking about this, and the company actually majority have much more older age employees. So the company is not actually. I mean, it's not so good for the employees lah, because a lot of feedback that they share, toxic environment, things like that. So they feel very stressed and things like that. But when the question were asked them, why don't you just leave? But they say cannot.
Why?
I have kids. I mean, that's the fear. They are not there to take the step. Because like maybe you have a lot of things. If you do this and you fail, you got a lot of things to lose. Not
true.
So it can happen that way.
Yep.
So that's why they're not there to take the step. So eventually, they will just suck it up and just do. Even they hate it to the max because they got no
Like
choice.
what my husband would say. I'm actually a responsible adult, okay? I have to bring money home. So no matter how much I don't like the job, I will still do it.
Wow.
I'm not like you, okay? I'm not have the luxury of doing what you want to do. That's why he would say so. Okay lah, thank you for those people out there because such a
You want to say thank you to your
good
husband?
backup. Yeah, to my husband being such a good backup so that I can
He can give you the comfort or the comfort to move, the luxury of moving around.
Let me do what I want to do, right?
Yeah.
So but I think I'm also grateful that I at least I find a job that I also enjoy doing at least for now. Yeah. So.
Okay. So in your opinion, what do you think that how is it to path a career? What do you think? If
to path a career, I think you have to path whenever you got a chance. You have to keep upskilling yourself.
Okay.
And
I guess
I know what is the right choice. Nobody know, right? But back to the questions. Where do you see yourself after
5 years, 10 years?
Yeah, this job. Where do you see this job bring you after 5 years?
How far it can build you? It can build you,
correct.
build you up.
And I think things that you want to avoid is doing a job that it can be easily replaceable.
True.
In the future, AI, or even got a lifespan your job after 30, you no longer fit to do this job.
Yeah. So I guess it's important because maybe certain job that once used to be important, it may be very irrelevant
from now on.
Yeah, from now on. So we wouldn't know. So I guess like what you mentioned, the key is that make sure that when we are finding for a job, we're looking something that we can foresee that it's not going to be replaceable. Something that is maybe that there's age limitation. Like let's say if you're talking
or something that your knowledge can build up across the year, and just like nursing, I think nursing or any other profession is a very good example where when you're older, your knowledge becomes more.
So is there any possibility like for nursing, right? For example, like if you're already retired, you can be consultant. Is there?
Yeah, why not? A home care consultant.
Home care consultant.
Or you can do your own education,
training and
things like that.
Okay. So there is a pathway till the end.
If you want to do it, I can't see why not.
Yeah.
It's whether you want
good.
or not.
So yes, I guess we have already come to an end for our today's session on finding a job.
A dream job.
A dream job, a realistic job, or what you are good at doing. So I think we have covered pretty good on today's topic, right?
Yeah, we talked a lot of nonsense.
Are you satisfied now with your job?
As of now, yes.
Okay.
Ask me again after.
Or is it because you scared your boss watching?
Possible. Maybe ask me again after 5 months.
5 months, okay.
Or is it two?
But I think if the environment is good, then it's as long as you're happy at what you do, Okay. All right, guys. So thank you for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Do what
Bye,
you
guys.
like. Bye bye.